Retro, man. We out here in the yard today. Had to go and get one of my projects. Let's see here. That's that. Judge me for my mess, cause a mess it is right now. But I need a few things out of here. Mainly this. And oh, Ruby Red, she ain't doing nothing today. I don't think we're gonna show her no. I don't think we're gonna show her no love today. Hopefully everybody's doing good and enjoying their Hump Day Wednesday. Yo, what's going on there, Ruffin? How you doing, sir? No validation needed at all is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. Now I need my wand. Yeah, because we got to try to get this old girl cleaned up a little bit. I ain't gonna be doing a whole lot today with her. We got some other stuff we got to do later on this evening. But I guess I should turn it around, let y'all see what we working with, right? Get this wand on here. Oh, flip the camera. I need a stand, camera stand, phone stand, whatever. So we got the old bus home, finally. I had left it at my son's for a while, and about 3 years. Excuse me. And hadn't been started at all, hadn't been messed with at all. I would go over there every now and then and pump up the tire because over time it would kind of deflate. But I said I better get this old girl on the road, and so I went over there the other weekend. But this past weekend, as a matter of fact, me and my son, we put our heads and hands together and got it running. And after 3 years, man, she started up all right. Right now it's idling kind of high, and long as you're driving, it drives perfect, smooth as I don't know what. But once you come to a stop and you engage the clutch, and it's running idle, she's idling really high. So we'll have to get that addressed and see why it's doing that. I'm sure it's something carburetor related. But other than that, though, man, we're gonna go ahead and put a little H2O on this thing and knock off some of this dirt. And most of this stuff is gonna come right off. So she should clean up fairly good. It's been a minute. But so yeah, so you guys will be seeing a little bit more content. Vacuum leak, yes, sir. I'm sure that could be the issue as well, Ruffin. Very well, may be. We'll have to try and trace that back to where that vacuum leak might be coming from. And I already have an idea now that you mentioned that, because there was a cap that was on the carburetor, and it just got real loose, and it's on the back of the carburetor. So that's gonna be the first thing I try, Ruffin. For those of you who might be wondering, this is a 1978 Volkswagen Westphalia, which is the camper edition. It's got the 2.0 motor. It's got a little, originally these did come fuel injected. And of course, it's been switched over, like most of them have, to a little Weber carburetor. And the little girl runs pretty good. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's kind of loose up in the steering, not so much the steering, but in the axles. So I'll have to get that checked out. Goes down the road straight and smooth. When you apply the brakes, she gets a little. She wants to pull to one side or the other. So we'll have all that stuff addressed. Like I said, this at one point was my daily driver. When we had the barbershop running full speed, we had it logoed with the barbershop logo on it and everything, and it was black and red at the time. And then we painted it white. All the vehicles I had at the time were white, so I painted it white as well. Bugs Life, you already know what it is, and if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Um, yeah, yeah. So it's an old one, Ruffin. So we'll get all those things looked at and checked out. But when I tell you, man, she still runs smooth. It's unbelievable. Even with these old tires on it, she still came up the road really smooth. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little degreaser on it here and there, and just see if I can knock some of this dirt off. And then I'm sure we'll be sharing some more content with you guys on our process to getting it back up to A1 shape. I don't know if I'll get it back to showroom status, but we're gonna get her back to everyday status, everyday driver status. So, ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, meet old Vicky West, 78 Volkswagen Westphalia.